Welcome to the ride. You're obviously desperate for some real entertainment, so let's get you right down to the circus floor immediately. How many of you are there? All by yourself? Well, no worries. There'll be enough trivia and comedy for 3 humans. Are you a first-time rider? Well then, you won't be needing any more new instructions. It must be nice to know it all before you've even begun. May I have your name, please? Perfect, thank you. Remember to be all you can be. Take your seats and enjoy the show. And don't get cotton candy all over the keyboard.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack is brought to you by Lil Frankie's Flea Circus, the circus where every kid's a wiener. And now, here's your host, Buzz.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to You Don't Know Jack the Ride. My name's Buzz, and I'm going to be your guide on your trip down. What's at the bottom, you say? Well, let's just say it's a surprise.
Whoa! Surprise?
Buzz?
Helen, what's the deal? What the hell is Buzz doing here?
Wait a second. Stand by, please. Cookie?
Helen, the trapdoor in the booth is open.
Cookie, what did you do?
What? I didn't do anything.
Jesus, Cookie, that trapdoor goes to the bottom.
The bottom?
Yes, the bottom.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
Buzz was supposed to be there, Cookie. There's been a change in the lineup. You're not going on again until after Buzz, Schmitty, and Guy.
Oh, come on. I'm into my 2nd episode here. Now you're sending me all the way down to the 350th floor or something?
Cookie, get out of the booth. Ray, could you get Guy up here to host, please?
You know something? Guy's down on the Hollywood floor harassing Keanu Reeves. I don't think you're going to find him in time.
Fine, Cookie. Fine. You can keep going. Happy now?
I'm just here to do my job, Helen.
Let's just get on with it already.
Hey, I'm all about you.
And now, please welcome your host, Cookie.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome. I hope you find this as amusing as a circus high wire act, because we're playing without a net. So, are you ready for a 3-ring circus? Mm-hmm. Let's ride. Now select the highest value. This one's called Circus of the Flaming Gassy Stars. Okay, you remember Circus of the Stars, right? Well, suppose you see a circus featuring celestial stars. If a white dwarf appears in the center ring, how will his act go over? He'll be the show's biggest, brightest star. He'll just phone in his performance. He'll be a real bang-up success, or just phone it in, kind of like you. Well, what do we have here? White dwarf stars are stars that are about to go out once and for all. And I understand they prefer to be called white little stars. Okay, select the value of the questions. Here's your category. Nothing like a circus tragedy for a good laugh. So, you ready to tackle this question for a little over $4,300? All right, then. Which of the following sounds would be least amusing to a funambulist? Would it be sound 1? Sound 2? Sound 3? Or sound 4? Again, that's sound 1. Sound 2. Sound 3. A funambulist is a tightrope walker. I'm guessing they wouldn't be amused by the sound of someone falling to their death. But showing on America's Funniest Home Videos. And we're talking instant comedy. Okay, buzz in and lock onto the highest value. It's dead, it's disgusting, it's roadkill. Alright, when you see the answer that unites the pair of items on the screen, buzz in. And don't forget, figure out the final bonus question, and I'll give you some extra cash. Alright, let's hit the road, Jack. Pertaining to Greek gods home and cobalt blue. What unites these two? go for the bonus. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all types of rings? Slumber party games? Amateur sports? Christmas ornaments? Time periods? Kinds of flies? Slumber party games? Amateur sports? Kinds of flies? Christmas ornaments? Types of rings? You nailed it! Rack it up! Ring sometime. That's what your current score looks like. Let's keep going. Alright, it's... Okay, give it up for... I'm a graduate of Wasamata U. You ready? Let's go. If Rocky the Flying Squirrel became a flying Walenda, what would he be? A great tightrope walker with a moose pal? A goggles-wearing stunt pilot with a moose pal? A rodent cannonball with a moose... In case you're wondering, the Flying Walendas are a legendary family of circus performers most famous for their tightrope walking. Unfortunately for Rocky, if he were a Walenda, he'd probably also be known for falling off of said tightrope. Okay, hit your buzzer and try to sneak. Coming up. Run, don't walk away from your problems. And now, the question. Who would be most likely to run off and join the circus? A free spirit who wants to sing on Broadway? A restless freak who likes cruise ships? A troubled teen game show fan? Or a quiet loner with a gambling problem?
Mom, Dad, I hate you. I'm running off to find the big bucks and the glamour. I'm gonna be the next Pat Sajak.
Well, that was craps. Circus is a Las Vegas casino. They've got an amusement park there, a hotel, restaurants, circus acts, everything for the quiet loner who doesn't like quiet or being alone. Okay, nice shot. Here's your category. I'm so mad I could toot. You gotta get your score on the plus side here. Let's go. If you're angrily playing the organ-like instrument known as the calliope, what is the most accurate way to describe what you're doing? You're banging your head against the wall, you're working up a lather, you're blowing off steam, or you're stomping your feet. Hey, no tantrums out of you, or you can just go back to playing the washboard. Oh, look what I have here, the correct answer.
What the hell is wrong with this damn PC? Mother damn sucker.
A calliope is a steam-powered musical instrument, so you be blowing off steam. But you just can't stay angry for long when you're playing a calliope, now can you? Hit your buzzer to select the... Good God, that's a lot of money. Here's the category. Boy, did you pick a dilly. Hey, I don't want to say anything, but I will. You gotta get out of the hole here, alright? If London's Piccadilly Circus were actually a circus, who would be the ringmaster? The god Eros, Lord Nelson, Queen Anne, or St. Paul? In the center of Piccadilly Circus is a fountain statue of a little winged guy. The statue is known as Eros. And if you like clowns, you'll love Piccadilly. There are clowns everywhere. Clowns who shop and have funny hair. Alright, buzz in for the cat. We're calling this one. Any palomino is a pal of mine. No. Here we go. Say Ringling Brothers actually had a unicorn in their show. According to legend, who would have captured it for them? A trapeze artist of noble blood, a pure of heart lion tamer, According to legend, unicorns can only be captured by virgins. Well, duh, I mean, who would you go to if you were a horny horse? Alright, bang your buzz. The category is... the greatest math test on Earth. You've heard P.T. Barnum's famous quote, "There's a sucker born every minute," right? Well then. How many suckers were born last April? 1,440. 864,000? No, that's wrong. But don't be mad at me. The correct answer is 60 minutes times 24 hours times 30 days means 43,200 suckers. Of course, since 1871 when Barnum started his circus, there have been about 62 million suckers born, which pretty much explains the Midwest. Oh, what? That joke killed them in Peoria. Hit your buzzer to choose the value of the next question. Your category is... Always remember to keep your barker on a leash. Hey, you know carny is slang for carnival worker, right? Because they have a carny, which group would you expect to try to guess your weight? The Spice Girls, Salt and Pepper, Wilson Phillips, or the Osmonds? Wilson Phillips has a China, a Wendy, and a carny. And how do they guess your weight? They hold on. you see, that's the name of their big hit song, Hold On. Have some water. Hey, buzz into selective... Good Lord, that's a big bag of money. That'll add up quickly and subtract just as fast. Oh, get out of here! It's time for a dis or dat question. The category for this dis or dat is... Let's talk about family. Okay, I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's the name of someone from the comic strip Family Circus or someone from TV's Family Ties. You're gonna get some money for each right answer, and you lose cash for a wrong answer or any you don't get to. Okay, you got 30 seconds to nail all 7. And here we go. Jeffy! Mallory! Billy! Skippy! Jennifer! Dolly! DJ! What can I say? 7 out of 7. I got nothing to criticize here. Alright, there it is. Let's keep moving. Okay, hit your buzzer and try to snag the highest. Here's your category. It's a 3-nipple ring circus. So, have you heard about the bizarre spectacle known as the Jim Rose Circus? They were part of Lollapalooza, for instance. Well, anyway. Say you attend the Jim Rose Circus for some wholesome entertainment. When you leave the show, what's the one thing you'll not have learned about the human body? A penis can carry the weight of 2 irons, a woman can pleasure herself orally, an adult body can fit through a tennis racket, or it is possible to drink the same beer twice. You know, the Jim Rose Circus provides a lot of unique entertainment, but that particular act is not part of it.
Okay, folks, let's hear it for Spineless Susie! And remember, ladies, do not try that stunt at home.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Hey there, no clowning around. Here's your clue. All that in one tiny car. But let's not talk about my sexual exploits from high school. Let's check out this Jack Attack. smells perfect! Too bad you had no one to share it with.
This is for my Baptist minister, who instilled in me at a very young age the evils of alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. This is for the kids at school, who by refusing my friendship, forced me to adapt and infiltrate any and all social cliques. This is for my older brother, whose bad taste in music gave me a CD collection large enough to drive any person under siege insane. I'm proud to be an officer for the ATF. We raid more homes and violate more constitutional rights by 9 a.m. than most criminals do in a day.
The ATF, keeping our country free for you and me.
Hey, what's the matter, Jimbo?
I couldn't afford to keep my cell phone. Now driving without being on the phone feels weird.
Have to pay attention to the road, huh?
Yeah.
Try this.
What's in the bag?
It's a cell phone substitute. Put it on.
I can't see anything with these blinders on.
Yeah.
I see.
It also comes with a 5-year-old child.
How come horses don't have toes? Why do we pee? Who's that? Where are we going? Me.
Wow, it feels just like using my cell
Oh,
phone.
not yet. Did you have a hands-free phone?
No.
Oh, then we have the head-to-shoulder strap. Wow.
How come your head is sideways?
With my head fixed to my shoulder, an incessant noise in my ear, and my eyes distracted from the reality around me, I feel just like I'm using my car phone, but I'm not racking up any airtime.
Hey, we better get to work, buddy.
You're right.
Speed up. You can't see them, but there's some people riding on bikes just up ahead.
Then let's go.
The cell phone substitute, because you don't need technology to be a menace to society.
What's menace to sobriety mean?
Good morning, everyone. Today on Cooking with Yaks, we're going to make blueberry pancakes with the help of our friend Sparky. Doesn't that sound good, Sparky? Sparky's going to start us off by mixing the batter. Why don't you start with the eggs, Sparky? Well, it looks like Sparky has mashed the eggs into a sloppy mess. Why don't we try measuring out the flour instead? Okay, let's turn on the oven. Go ahead, Sparky. It looks like Sparky hit a pipe trying to turn on the oven, so we're going to evacuate the building now. See you next time on Cooking with Yaks. Come on, Sparky. No, Sparky. We don't eat the matches. Sparky!
A wise man once said, "Give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime." Well, I say, give that man 161.5 million fish, feed him for a lifetime, and he'll never have to fish again. Put all your money into the daily lottery. It's the only hope you have.
Next week on Round and Round and Round and Round and Round Table, Doctors Alan Gurm and Gerald Meatbottom discuss the controversial new sleep-inducing therapy for insomnia sufferers, getting up and getting a glass of water.
But so much is unknown about the effects of getting up and getting a glass of water. There are dangers of spillage, broken glass, water supply. I mean, what do they do with the water once they have it?
Well, we advise they drink it, although we found that handing it to a family member has produced some positive results.
Watch as our panelists discuss this controversial new sleep aid and similar therapies.
Some of your more irresponsible colleagues are now prescribing other more radical treatments like sitting up and having a ham sandwich or even running around with a plate of Jell-O.
Well, we certainly wouldn't support that kind of behavior because of the risks involved, especially to children.
Tune in for Get Up and Get Yourself a Glass of Danger, Saturday on Round and Round and Round and Round and Round Table.
Tune in this week as 5 Frosty finalists compete for the title of World's Strongest Snowman.
The crane is lowering the 200-pound corncob pipe into Snowball Bob's mouth. It's in place.
Oh! Snowball Bob just couldn't hang on to it.
Okay, the coal truck is backed up right beside Mr. Shivers. And here comes the coal out of the dump chute. Oh, it looks like Mr. Shivers did not hold up very well.
Carrot Nose will attempt to wrestle this polar bear. Ouch!
The bear has taken a bite out of his carroty nose.
He should have used a button.
The World's Strongest Snowman competition. Are you snowman enough?
Tickets for her and a friend to a Spice Girls concert, $80. An autographed jersey of